All right. Oh, yeah, I didn't even turn that on yet. Oops, oops, oops. It's 5 seconds of work. All right about that, guys. We'll get everything figured out. Where are the skeleton keys? Skelly-mans. Open. Another Skelly-man key. Just in case we need to get into these. Because you never know. But always, as usual, I like to have this open anyways, because there's a 90% chance I'll get in there anyways. All right. I guess it really doesn't matter. There's an ad break right now. Thank you, Twitch. So I'll just do some. Some of the pregame stuff that I do. All right, there we go. Now, of course, it's all wet down there, which makes everything more fun. All right, what can I do to mitigate the moisture while I'm doing this? I've got junk wood. Yeah, junk wood. The solution to all of life's problems. And I know that camera isn't even following me yet. This will give me a nice little not wet barrier. All right, let's see if we can get the camera to follow me now. I know I blend in, please. Look for the face, look for the face. Now let's do the old-fashioned way. Put a giant green thing behind my head. Look for the face. There we go. like I know what the problem is. Feel free to join in, guys. I guess as a heads up, you may or may not be on TTS at the moment. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. I forgot I did that completely. Smart man, Wes. Smart man. It actually is a very smart maneuver. It's just one of those things that was like, oh yeah, I was smart. I did make sure that there was no way it was going to be falling over during the indeterminate amount of time that is Arctic blast. Okay, cool. Then we do this. All right. Because all I'm doing is hassling around and nothing much more. Let's see if we can get stuff to look decent. All right. Da-da-da. The secret art of focusing. Put a piece of text in front of things. All right, how you guys doing tonight? We're finally not, you know, deathly cold outside, so I'm having a good time. Finally able to go back. And I mean, it's going to be a fairly boring night because I never got to go back to this because it was, you know, below freezing for 2 weeks. And not just below freezing, but way below. For those metric folk out there, somewhere around 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. So I'm going to start back up on the getting this smoothed out again. Wait, that actually has me in frame? Heck yeah! That was like a complete, well, I am left-handed, so you're getting blocked. Let's see, it was over here, about that distance, and then I could have my, oh yeah, yeah! All right, now I can have my tea over here, my keep my butt warm hot tea. Sorry if I can't hear you at the moment. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully TTS remembers that it exists today at some point. Put this here so that I remember it exists and I'll actually use it. For those, yeah, I'm never going to remember, am I? For those who were here last time, like 2.5 weeks ago, trying to get these, this leg shape smoothed completely out. And while it looks great on this side still has some cut marks in it because I can't saw level. Orange spiced tea, it's always good. But I do like the shape we came up with, so we're going to sit here and try and get it smoothed completely out. Because once we get all of the saw marks out, I can move to the finer rasps. And then we can move on to the backboards again. We'll be that much closer to assembly. Because once the backboards have their dados in them, we can try and nail this thing together and get at least a carcass going. see something here. All right. Hoping you guys survived the freeze as well. Let me get this over to users. There we go. But feel free to chime in with questions. I know today is a boring day, but I'll gladly answer. And I'm hoping, yeah, it's showing that my mic's working. You can hear Max out there playing with one of his toys. We really just have these 4 cut marks to get rid of, because at that point I can just say, ah, it's good enough. Or I can go down perfectionist road and get it all the way down to the actual curve line all the way on both sides. We'll see where I feel. We're getting there, ever so slowly. I'm halfway tempted to break the saw back out to do it, but then I'd run the risk of just destroying it. Wish I had a more aggressive rasp than the one I'm using. I mean, I do, but it's so aggressive that it won't do anything unless I got rid of it, because it went through the flood and it probably rusted up. Now, if I was cunning, I would have, well, this is like the first warm day in 2.5 weeks, but I would have taken this and put it in the bandsaw and just chipped off the little bit that needs to come off. Or even just try to take it down with a chisel, or wait, do I have a wide enough spoke shave? That might actually help. These are fickle beast though. Round bottom guy. Nope. I wouldn't be surprised if I could do it with might be just enough. Okay, it definitely is working on the vertical, so. Well, if I can get the round bottom adjusted correctly, then we've got a tool. That'll at least get us through most of this, I think. So. Not want to be going that direction. All right. It is working a little bit, so we're going to just work with it then. Because if anything, it's going to at least cut us down to a good bit to depth. There we go. There we go. If only it was shallow enough for a compass plane, though. It's too steep of a curve. Oh, we got someone. 1 second here. Sorry, the TTS always kind of is finicky. It looks like tonight it doesn't want to do its thing. Yeah, it does. It does, Moose. It is definitely trying to jump, but I'm getting tired of trying to get the saw marks out with this. So, like, best thing I can think of is let's do a little bit of work with this first at the moment. And so the green one's a round bottom, black one is a flat bottom. I'm not particularly skilled with the round bottom, but I've been starting to be able to make it work. Oh, phone did its thing again. Sorry about that. This is supposed to. I don't know why it's doing that. Come on, phone. I don't know why it does that. Looks like it does not want to connect. Yeah, it's having trouble connecting. We're going to do it the old-fashioned way then. Close all. Tonight. All types of things gone wrong. All types. But this is doing exactly what I was hoping it would do, which is get us down to those saw marks, or past those saw marks, so that I can just smooth out the curve with some rasps. Because the amount this will bite in is nothing compared to how deep the saw kerfs were. We've almost got them gone, except for that guy. That one's almost gone too. Good. Almost gone there. I'm glad that Coons still makes the round bottom ones. Believe it or not, it's cheaper to buy the Coons one than it is to find a used one. But at least the Coons one is reliable. It does work. If I can smooth just a little bit more of it out. Okay, let's take a break from the spoke shaves, take a drink and start using the rasps again. Prost. And here's hoping that the TTS starts working again. Let me make sure. Up. Wake up, keyboard. There we go. Oh, hey, check it out. That decided to finally start working again. Yay, we got all the cameras. And it stopped. If anyone's in the chat, please type something. I think it should be working now. Better yet, I can always test it the old-fashioned way. Well, that's not right. Why are you not working? It actually says it's connected, but it's not working. Huh. Okay, yeah, now we know SpeakerBot is, there's something definitely wrong with it because it is showing me fully connected. It should be working, and it is not. I'll have to look into that. That is not right. I'll have to figure out what's going on and get you guys a solution, because it used to work great. everything but like the faintest hints of those saw marks is gone. So yeah, we're down to rasp level now. Like I said, and I'll go ahead and tell you, I'm not one to really worry about hitting the exact curve that I drew out earlier. And I can go ahead and tell you I definitely didn't. But I do like the fact that at least this curve will be the same for both sides. So once we got the transition smoothed out enough, we'll move to the finer grits. And then maybe some of the forbidden sandpaper. That I'm not worried about anymore. That like what's left is going to be so hidden that people aren't going to see it. Not to mention, I mean, it's my furniture anyways. It's going to be in my house holding my books, but even if I gave it to a client, they wouldn't even know where to look to find that imperfection. Can't get over the fact that the phone's just like, I can't do anything anyway. Okay. Best way to see if it's fooling me or not is to look at it from the side that doesn't have a line on it. I mean, one side's got much more of a steep curve than the other. But I'm not really all that worried. And I can tell too, like I need to bring it about there. But I think it's good. did I put the brush? There you are. Guess that's just part of me hand making stuff. Things are going to just be ever so slightly wonky in the weirdest places. Or using hand tools, I should say. If I did decide to use my bandsaw for this, the curve would be probably almost perfect. And I'd just be refining at that point. Oh, Chance, good to see you in. It's official, the speaker bot is completely broken. It shows everything's working the way it's supposed to, and yet there's no noise coming out of it. So I don't know, ooh. Didn't think about this. Did not think about this at all. Let's see what speaker it's wanting to use. What speaker Windows wants to use. You never know with this stuff. Settings. General. Of course, it has nothing about where the voice is coming out of. Better yet, this is always a good way. The fact that that's not working tells me something's wrong. Okay, maybe, just maybe, I'm an idiot, guys. Just maybe I'm an idiot. Let's find out.
Drink up me hearties.
Yep.
Life in Pain said, testing. Testing.
I'll drink myself. I'll drink myself for stupidity. Guess who forgot to plug the speaker in?
Chan said, hi LP.
Glad to see you in, Payne. Somebody forgot to plug the speaker in.
Life in Pain said, howdy Chance.
I'm glad I have voices again. Okay. It is not royally borked. It just, I'm a dum-dum. I almost want to see if I can get this to match. I'll slightly dig that in just further. Yeah, if I can get this flat here. I'm going to be nitpicky, I guess. Well, let's see. Yeah, it would have to be with you. Okay, okay. Because it is annoying me. I can see where I am on the curve with this one, and this, if I can just flatten this out slightly here, it'll be fine. Almost want to break a chisel out for this. Thing that sucks about it though is, yeah, I would not be able to put a chisel down that. Do I have any short carvers? But I'm glad to hear your voices again. Very glad. I was going insane.
That one camera is intermittent.
Yeah, that one is a problem. I don't know what's going on with it, but it really does not want to stay on. Just a little too much. Almost there. We're going to try this.
Chan said, one intermittent, one pointed at the roof and one upside down.
Oh.
So cool.
Yep, that way nobody knows what's going on. Come on. You know who I am. See me.
Life in Pain said, totally immersive experience.
Yep. Oh, actually, let's see. I could. Let's see. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Control Z. Oh, come on. Transform. There we go. There we go. We're going to see whether or not this guy... that might be what it is. Okay. We'll see in a bit. relock the camera though.
Chan said, seems good.
I think what happened here is it's just bogged down. I'm restarting the camera just to see if that's the actual problem. But it was having this problem last time as well. Looks like it's working again, so. Never mind, it's doing the same thing. Okay, well, we might just turn this into a 2K, guys. It doesn't want to work. No point in having the intermittent camera trying when it just doesn't. Okay. There we go. Come on. Part of the fun part of not using, I mean, it really wants you to hold it this way and push. So I guess because of the thumb rester there, but I cannot get a register on the blade that way. And then I put my fingers on that and I end up.
Not worried about washboarding the end grains?
The what now? I heard end grain. Washboarding? What are we talking about? Sorry, I don't know if I actually know that term. Or I might know what you mean, but I don't know if I actually know. I mean, I'm going to be rasping it afterwards. What I'm trying to do is take a chunk out of here and flatten this portion here to kind of match that. If you're talking, so I do have these to rasp it back down. If you're talking about the way this is jumping to high hell and back. I really wish there was an easier way. I think at this point, it's not worth the amount of effort, I think is what my brain is telling me right now. especially since I could probably make the transition I'm looking for with something like this or this.
Card scraper is usually only used to fill curves like that.
Yeah, but the chunk I'm trying to take out is a little bit deep for a card scraper. I'm trying to flatten it down a little bit here, and actually this is doing good. There we go. Okay, yeah. I just needed something that could focus in on that area. Just a rat tail, I guess. Yep, that's doing exactly what it needs to do. Okay. Okay, I already know I'm going to be judgy about it, but this is usually the best way to go. Almost there. Hey, Drew, how you doing? Oh yeah, I did say something about pulling out the axe for you. Okay, so yeah, this is all I've got. You know, just a little carpenter's hatchet. But it is set up for a lefty. You know, flat on the right side. What brand is this? It's a Victory, Plum Victory, or a Victory Plum. But that's the carpenter's axe I have. I've got, you know, other like camping hatchets and stuff like that, but those are just normal, you know, double bevel hatchets and things like that. Those are ambidextrous. I would love to put, well, that size I don't think needs the offset handle quite like a broad axe would. Yeah, we're getting close to it. But how was your day, Drew? Oh, that tea's good. Oh. Yay, that's on the inside, underneath the legs. Nobody will ever see that flaw, ever. Not even you guys, because it's off camera. But honestly, the amount that divoted, I could possibly steam that out with a hot rag. And yes, I did purposefully put that there because I am trying to, like I said, flatten this out just a little bit so that they mirror each other a little better. All right, yeah, now if I transition that in, we're cooking with grease. Cooking with fat, bacon, eggs, lard. Let me look at what that looks like on the other side here. Oh, yeah, that, yes. Okay, if I can just transition that out, we'll be cooking with, we'll be cooking. Yeah, now I'm feeling better. Almost. Like I said, it's funny how much more particular I got once it started becoming furniture building again and not shop furniture. And for those who don't know, there is a line for the curve that I'm following on this side. All right. Actually, officially on to using the fine one. I'm gonna have to think of a new camera arrangement because the phone keeps quitting out on me. Maybe what we could do, now that I think about it, we could move the lower one up, stretch that one over. We'll figure it out. I can play around with that later. Right now we got to get us a raspy voice. What time is it? Well, shoot, I'm gonna run out of stuff to do tonight. Yeah, so being a perfectionist was good because that definitely drew that out.
Random Tinkerer said, shaving your legs on screen?
I mean, you pay me enough. I'll get that straight razor up. I prefer, I feel like this is more grinding than shaving. But how you been, Tinkerer? Although, I don't know, I think that would scare Cat away again if I start shaving on screen again. Haven't heard from her tonight. And I know she knows that I'm streaming, but also it's like midnight for her, so I don't blame her. All right, let's see where we're at. We may just get to the sandpaper and call it.
Haven't seen Cat around much lately.
Oh, it's doing pretty good. Okay, yeah. We just got a little bit more to go. And hell, we won't even need sandpaper. It should... That's sad. I usually like her sarcasm to lighten up the mood with everything. Sandpaper might be better. Let's see what we got over here. What does Wes actually have in his employ? Start with a partial of 120. Don't really need to be amazing. I know I don't use sandpaper much on stream, but for something like smoothing out rust, and I mean, rust will get pretty much there anyways. Right now I don't know where my file card is, so like my fine rest is kind of gunked up and it's going to do more harm than good. So sandpaper it is, guys. You know, the dreaded, most hated activity known to man, sanding. Sorry, I don't feel like breathing it in either, so even if it is hand sanding. I like touch-up sanding. I don't like...
Said no one ever.
Because touch-up sanding is like 5 minutes of work kind of thing. You know, this is touch-up sanding. But, you know, having to break out the orbital and just sand and sand and sand, that is pain incarnate. Haven't broken out my filter mask on stream in like 3 years. Not since I was building this baby or that baby there have I had this guy out on stream. Yeah, this is... Doesn't help that I'm thirsty. A lot of people, I think, don't realize how fast you burn through sandpaper. Stay in the mask, dang it. because staying on, that's a little too tight. Staying on the same piece of sandpaper for too long will actually damage the wood once it starts clogging. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, good, good, good. But yeah, for me, sanding is a very, very small task because I try to make it where my tools do 90% of the prep work for me, so that all I'm doing is just a little bit. If I have to break out an orbital, I haven't done it right. But then again, most of my like surface prep cleaning is like scrapers and stuff. So well, unfortunately, I'm going to be calling it quits here soon tonight. Because don't have much more for tonight. And plus, it is kind of soaking wet in areas down here because all the snow melted. Okay, there we go. Sanding complete. Let us put the RZ back. Not sponsored by RZ masks. Might as well just say not sponsored every time I do something. All right. I do want to put these up. I'm not going to abandon you guys like immediately. So we're going to do at least tear down in the shop and reorganizing because I think I'm going to put the shelves over there and I'm going to get all the backboards up here so that I have that ready to go, because the next thing we're going to be doing is putting the dados in the backboards so that we can finally think about assembling a carcass for this thing. All right, yeah, that is a good idea. So we're going to start making things as hectic as possible, guys. Okay, so, which means let's take the spoke shaves off. Put those away. Spoke shaves in. Put that piece of 120 back. All right. All right. These back. That's not good. We may have to rebuild you. But then again, I mean, you went through a flood. Wouldn't be that hard to rebuild you. Probably be actually way faster if I rebuilt you this time. All right. Sorry, this is the part of the stream where I start reorganizing everything for the next portion. This is why, like, when I say, oh, I could start on that, I don't generally want to, because it requires me literally tearing down and reorganizing the shop, and I tend to do that on my off time. All right, there's that. Hey, cube, put you there. Okay. Say hello to the boards that haven't been seen in forever. Backboards. And now I'm thoroughly confused, because that's two backboards. Where are the... Oh, okay, yeah, duh, I forgot about that. There's only two beads. That's an end. And then that one right there is probably the other end. Still confused. Okay. Okay, yeah, never mind. There's only 3 boards for the back. Okay. Which means we can figure the rest out real fast. Okay. Okay. You there, you there. Feel free to chime in on my stupidity, because it's one of those things that's just going to be stupid to watch while I reorganize where all the wood is. All right, put these over here in the out of the way realm. This will probably come to bite me in the ass later, but whatever. Okay. Here. Okay, that. I'm gonna start stacking stuff on top of it, because God knows it'd be nice to be able to stack stuff under and over and loopy-looped. Okay. Okay. Means I can get these back over there. And we can lay these, oh, okay. There we go. Watch me be an idiot. Okay. Let's be smart. Just put them together because what we're going to be doing next requires them to be in proper orientation. Okay. There we go. Backboards assembled. And properly supported. Good. Okay. That is the next step of the journey. I'm glad we got to it. And that would be Monday, though. At this point, God, even with me lagging around, I'm still a half hour earlier than I need to be. I hate doing this to you guys, but I really have nothing left for you guys. So let's see who we can rate out to. Let's see. ERC is out right now. Science. JMB Panda. What else do we have in Makers and Crafting? I know this time of night doesn't really have. Ooh! Leather Crafting, Odin. There we go. All right. Wake up the keyboard. I know there's probably not many people here right now, but let's go ahead and raid out to Odin the Bearded One and say hello to him.
Chance said, "Hey guys."
Hey Chance, just about to raid out. The Bearded One. Okay, yeah, I spelled it correctly.
Random Tinkerer said,
well,
"Have a good night."
Wes can't spell at all. Slash. But I think you guys will like it. It's a leather crafter. I think he can be a little bit crass at times, but he'll be good to stop over and say hello, and hopefully Monday will be warm enough and we can start on those backboards and get those data. Till then, have a good one, and I'm glad to see you again.